Alright, live day trading. Let's get this. So, what am I looking at for today? So, it is what? Thursday today? Wednesday? Thursday? Wait, what's today? Thursday, the 6th. Okay, we have no news today, which is fine. Well, it's like yellow folder. I just basically call it no news. But what do we see? So, on the daily time frame, already starting here, we see that we have this daily gap. I want us to come back into this daily gap before we continue lower. Alright. We look-y already did here on the 4 hour, but I want to see us have just a retracement to this daily gap before we come lower. Alright. So on the 4 hour, we do have this 4 hour gap right here. Or just like some type, I want to see some type of retracement coming up to this gap. Alright. So what do we have on the 4 hour? We have this 4 hour gap right here that we could possibly be tapping off of. We have this 4 hour bullish S&T that we are pretty much respecting right now. We're kind of like just retesting it. Market opened pretty bearish. What else? So on the 1 hour, we see that we had a gap right here that we came inverse to induce this move lower. Not right now. We're having possible IRA right now. So between this 1 hour gap that we just inversed and this 4 hour gap, I want to see IRA, which is that inverse retrace action that I talk about, us inversing one gap and then retracing from the other gap, right? That would attest to us testing this SMT divergence and would also place us at a good level to sweep this resting liquidity that we have from like London session. All right, so we have this sell side liquidity right here. I want to see us sweep that, tap over 4 hour and come higher. So right now I do have like a pretty, I want to see a reversal, right? I want to see us go long today, right? I do want to check out this daily gap since we did already kind of retrace into it on the 4 hour. Just want to make sure, like, if we were to go lower, and we do have good draws of liquidity if we were to go lower, right? Always want to look at both sides of the market. It really depends how we're going to use this 4 hour gap, right? We're just going to respect it, which I'm pretty sure we will. But we could also disrespect it since it's in, I guess, contrast to this daily gap. And when we're looking at confluences, we want to make sure that we're not valuing like a lower time frame gap over a higher time frame gap, because these gaps, like these confluences, have different weights, right? A higher time frame confluence is going to have a higher amount of weight, right, than the lower time frame confluence, if that makes sense, which it should. Pretty simple. I'm telling you, a lot of this stuff, bro, it's like simple stuff. Simple. It's just about understanding it. Alright, so I really want to see us take out this sell side here on ES, or on NQ, sorry. We still have this higher time frame SMT on the 4 hour, which is nice. We still could possibly, I want to see us really come lower and take this out on ES as well. That would be pretty nice, because that would also put us at place to retest this SMT divergence that we have. Ooh, boom. Yeah. So definitely would want to see that. I'm not sure if we would want to like have some sort of like retrace before we come lower for like a continuation, but want to see how this goes. Yeah, we already retraced here, so I don't think we're gonna retrace again to this gap because we already did so. I really just want to see us dump off, right? Maybe like accumulate for a little, dump off, and sweep this sell side and hit this higher time frame gap that we have here. Because this would actually be inversing the gap, I'm pretty sure. Oh, we already inversed the gap. But in the 4 hour, we did not. So I'd want to see us inverse this gap here on ES and retrace from it on NQ. Right, or possibly go to that like 50 mark. That's a good possibility. Alright, we did take out the sell side, which is nice. Do like that. Do have some equal highs right here that we can mark out if we wanted to go higher. We can see our model kind of played out here early in the market. Kind of New York low right here as well that we could sweep out. That would be nice to take out. And take out New York low. Yeah. So really looking for us to come along. Of course, if our model plays out for shorts, then we will, take shorts if we see it. Keeping that keen eye, for any play according to our model. Right now we're just kind of just looking for those longs for that sweep on the. I really want to see a sweep on ES. That's what we're looking for, because this is sell side liquidity, right? Great draw for price. If we can sweep this, come higher, maybe test this side, test these equal highs, right? Without displacing, that would be nice. We already swept this here on NQ, and we did not yet tap on this confluence, nor did we take out NQ. So it looks like a lot of people could be getting faked out right here. Feel like we're still gonna continue lower. I don't think we're moving higher yet. I have this 5-minute order block right here. Like, right, I want us to stay below like these equal lows right here, or equal highs. I want us to stay below that. Right. Get a little gummy bear in my system. Alright. I haven't had breakfast yet. I'm surviving off of. Why did I wake up really early today? I'm surviving off of 1 Dunkin' Donut and 2 like fruit bars, like the little Nutri-Grain bars, and then 1 gummy bear. Should probably drink some water so far. Alright, I really like how we're staying under these highs, which is exactly what I wanted. But we're still having that kind of fake out to the upside, which kind of like indicating to us, like, I feel like we want to come higher eventually. New York highs are all the way up here. It's crazy. But I'm pretty sure that's also where our daily gap is. Well, we don't really have the daily gap here on ES. But we're also not really targeting that, since we're targeting our lower draws, right? On our days where we don't have as much news in the market, we do want to target those lower draws of liquidity. We could also be pushing lower towards this higher time frame change in state possibility. But definitely want to see us take out the sell side right now. I really do like how we're staying under. We're kind of just having that sell off. Right, we want to get to the 50 point here of this fair value gap, right, and also take out and clear these lows. Probably gonna look for an entry soon. I really want us to take out this here on ES before we do anything. I feel like if we take out this low, retest this SMT, right? Possibly even fill this gap. I'll probably test a 50 point. I feel like that's what we're doing. Alright. All I need right now is like validation for us to come higher. Drop down to the 2 minute. We see we have some equal highs being formed here, which I really do like. Do want to see some displacement from these equal highs though. Like time wise, like if we can come higher from this continuation confluence, right? This is a higher time frame, 4-hour continuation confluence. So if we can see us like come higher, possibly just target, you know, this change in state too. Because I feel like this more 5-minute change in state. You know, and it's pretty equal. Wait, let's see if it's equal. Yeah, we're just gonna target the equal change in state if we do take a play. Depending on which, I like how we have these more like clear equal highs right here on NQ. On ES, they're also pretty clear too. So when it comes to, I guess, favoring which index I want to take a play on, either one is pretty good right now. I'm not sure. I think I would want to favor ES though, just because the NQ is moving pretty clean. But I do like this liquidity that we have here on ES, and we have more of like a gap right here above on ES and Q. We're kind of just not really sure. I know at 10 a.m. this candlestick will close. We did inverse this gap, so we can be just testing the inversion too. Testing this inverse for value gap before we do come back. Alright, I like that push we're having off this 4-hour candlestick. Yes, still did not take out the sell side liquidity yet, right? That is something. We kind of matched it, if you see. I would want us to really test this SMT, continue lower, test this SMT divergence, and like whatchamacallit, take out this sell side. I don't really understand. Whoa, this one thing that got me tripping. This one thing that got me tripping. I like that push that we just got higher. You guys are probably wondering like why I'm not entering now. And it's because I want to see. I'm literally just trading to my model. I care less about the money right now. And you guys should do the same, you know, especially when you're like before that profitable state. Definitely just take your model and that's it, right? Because that's what's gonna get you there. I mean, I talked to my friend Luke, bro, making fucking damn near 50 grand a fucking month by literally just waiting, right? And you know, does he see his model? And if he doesn't take the play. Right, want to see that exact entry. If he doesn't, I remember we were waiting. This was like back in summer. You know, I wanted to see how he trades. We waited like 3 hours for a play, just for us like to see like that we didn't have a proper entry, and he didn't take the play. He had that discipline to say no, even though he waited 3 hours for that play to set up. So that's kind of like the level of discipline you need. You know, that you should practice. I mean, it's not like you're missing out on money, right? Money's always being fluctuated through, you know, the markets. So we don't ever want to make it seem like we're missing out or have that FOMO, because we're always missing out. That's the truth, right? So don't focus on one time, you know, or one play, because you're always missing out. Oh. I get my wisdom tooth, like, I don't even know if I want to get removed or not. Pushing higher didn't exactly take out the sell side yet. If we do push higher than our highest equal high, then we still will look for us to take a play. And we can also mark out this 5-minute order block here. I really like this push higher though. I may favor ES on this play. And Q looks like it could possibly be the logging index. Still do have this higher time frame SMT divergence, low. Never mind, we don't have the SMT divergence anymore. Should we took that out? Say right now we do though. Lower low, higher high, lower low. Nice SMT divergence. Let's see if we can take out this high or equal high. If we can get some displacement, that's all we really need for confirmation in this play. We do have an SMT, and I may favor NQ. NQ's low-key lagging right now, or ES is lagging. Right, we do have this 5-minute order block here, so I want to see us also displace here on ES as well. We did have that displacement here on NQ. Alright. And there's a 5-minute order block that is now we can validate. So want to see a retracement back to that. And we can test these equal highs. I feel like that would be a nice low-hanging fruit. Don't like how we didn't have proper displacement yet. Still may be wanting to come towards these lows. Alright. I'll wait till we mitigate this order block right here, or this fair value gap, and I'm gonna enter in most likely. Alright. I'm gonna enter in possibly 2 contracts here.
Order filled.
On NQ. Alright. Let's go for max draw. I mean, can't really go for less than that. Stops right under this continuation confluence. Low key, the leveraging here sucks, bro. Damn, literally just got fucked just like that. One NQ contract would have been the move. Definitely still wanted to take out this sell side. Yeah, as expected. Low-key shouldn't have taken that play with this resting liquidity right under. Alright. Let's scratch that though. Definitely still probability for this play. We just filled this 5-minute order block. Could still be possibly seeing us fill this higher time frame fair value gap. Can't really be fazed by the losses, man. Just gotta keep it pushing, man. If you think you still have like valid conviction, of course, like continue on. If I didn't have valid conviction, then I wouldn't be trying to, take this play still. Looks like we could be inversing this gap here, which would be nice. Higher time frame gap inversion. We still have these higher time frame or 5-minute equal highs. So definitely want to look for like a re-entry on this. Do want to wait still till we have valid displacement once again from these 5-minute equal highs, and also just like something telling us we're gonna have that reversal from this liquidity sweep here on ES. And I think we will have that. I just think we do want to see an inversion off of ES. Alright, may want to look for an entry now. We did have IRA in comparison to the 4-hour fair value gap in this 2-minute right here. I like that. We're having some push on both indexes right now. If we do end up disrespecting this higher time frame gap, which I kind of doubt it, then of course, call it. But I may, if we can see like even a 1-minute confluence, because this is already pretty much validated here on NQ. I'm gonna Alright, yeah. So having that level of liquidity under our stop loss is definitely not a good move. Definitely is not the move. Again, just something to learn. To reinforce. Let's see. It looks like we just inversed that. We could possibly be disrespecting this higher time frame gap. I could see us making an SMT between ES and NQ at these lows. Alright, so we do actually have SMT between these lows. I want to see between these lows actually. So I can definitely see ES taking out these lows, continuing lower. Definitely can catch a continuation from this play. After we close this 5-minute gap, definitely see us pushing back into it, possibly continuing lower. Looks like we're pushing back into this gap too on the 5-minute. And just continuing that lower. So having that lower, or having that like shorts, like conviction too, it's also good. Alright, never get married to your bias. Definitely. Look for this 10 a.m. closure. Could possibly make us make for a reversal, but also this is also like higher time frame change in state. We may want to test that. It looks like we're just pushing lower to this SMT divergence to create this SMT. May just take out this low here. Yeah, we're done. Yeah, so it looks like we're just literally just tanking, bro. Nothing. We were expecting that reversal from this sell-side liquidity. We had a little, I guess, push higher, but with a fake out, we should have seen that there was resting liquidity here still in ES, even though that wasn't our index that we took a trade on. But we could tell by, I guess, our not displacing from these equal highs and having this resting liquidity under our stop loss that most likely was going to play out. So should have really took that into account on top of the leveraging, which was just goodness gracious. But I did with these laws, eat them up, get better, journal, and we come back tomorrow every single day. All right, bet. Yeah, I'm done for today. Even though great potential today, but it's not always gonna play out as you plan, right? But yeah. All right, y'all boys, stay safe. See y'all tomorrow.